Ah, Taris. Did you know you've just landed on the biggest graveyard in the galaxy? There's not much to enjoy here, besides skeletons, ruins, and man-eating creatures.
It's the perfect romantic getaway, sweetheart.
Don't flatter yourself, flyboy. And for the record, I prefer my cities intact. Taris was the Coruscant of the Outer Rim, until some lunatic leveled it centuries ago. Now it's a toxic swamp. We're here for an astrogation chart that was in a vault when Taris fell. That vault's somewhere in these ruins.
What do we need with some musty old astrogation chart?
I worry about the why, and you take care of the how. That's our deal, remember? Our lost vault was designed to be recovered after a major catastrophe. All we need are the right sensors to locate it. The catch is, the only person I know with access to those sensors is someone who hates me.
I smell a good story.
Let's just say she and I have a history, which I might tell you about when I know you better. I made our contact an irresistible offer. One of the deal's terms is that she doesn't have to see me. I need you to get that vault's location, Captain. Impress the stars out of her.
I'll do whatever it takes.
I'm sure you will. You seem like her type of man. I should also warn you. Skavik knows about the vault. We can't let him catch up.
Relax. This is me we're talking about.
And I have every confidence in you. Well, almost every. The astrogation chart in that vault is essential to finding Nocdrane's riches, Captain. Your contact name is Beryl Thorne. When Beryl gives you the vault's location, come back and see me. Oh, and try not to let anything eat you.
My new master at last! I am C2N2, steward of this vessel. It is my extreme good fortune to serve you.
Fetch a vibro mop, droid. I want this ship to sparkle.
Of course, master. Custodial duties are only one of many vital functions I possess. C2 series droids represent the latest advances in everything from starship technical maintenance to nutritional advice tailored for your specific organic needs. Welcome aboard your Corellian XS Light Freighter, a marvel of customization. I can only speculate why such large engines were mounted to its hull. Along with the usual accommodations, you'll find a secure captain's locker for storing valuables. Your bridge contains an ever-updating map of the galaxy. It's quite beautiful to look at. Priority alerts from the Republic network are accessible at the HoloNet console. Long-range communications are available via the Holo terminal. And finally, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to meet. Do you have any questions, Master?
Been too long since I was aboard. I'd almost forgotten all that stuff.
My duty is to ensure you need never concern yourself with such matters, Master. Which brings up one final point. As you can see, I am not equipped for physical danger. My function is to maintain the starship as your home away from home. I am happy to assist you with any non-hazardous task, of course. I pride myself on the utmost attention to detail.
Add a little armor, some combat protocols, and a blaster, and you just might be worth something.
Master, please. Any non-factory modification will void my warranty. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on the bridge. The ship's computers will handle the rest. Oh, and you may wish to investigate the cargo compartment. The items within it arrived before I did.
I'm Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. What brings you to my planet, Captain?
What's your job? Showing me how to shake hands with the natives?
Hard to believe a spacer like you never encountered Republic Customs before. The Republic Customs Office monitors all starship traffic and ensures no illegal goods are transported on or off this planet. There's a lot of contraband making its way around Taris. If you see anything suspicious, I suggest you report it immediately.
Is there a reward for information?
I pay for any lead that results in an arrest. An honest person could make a lot of money. I take a special interest in every new arrival to my planet, Captain. Keep your nose clean and we won't have any trouble. Clear?
Are we done here?
For now. Enjoy your visit to Taris.
You smell that, Captain? Taris is like a dead gundark wearing dirty old socks. Doesn't look much better either.
We've been waiting weeks, and those things are still swarming our property while you sorry excuses for defenders of the Republic sun yourself on the base.
This is a military operation, sir. This planet hasn't been cleared for civilian occupancy.
My brother didn't mean to be insulting, but for 3 centuries, our family has dreamt of reclaiming our place on Taris, and now to be stopped by those things.
Taris is a dangerous place. What are you doing here?
Our ancestors escaped Taris before the bombardment. They kept everything, deeds, papers, we've even got hollow images of the estate. They always intended us to return.
We can't go chasing civilian claims, justified or not. We've barely got the men to hold the base.
The Republic validated our records, but some outlaws set up a camp there. They've got security droids all around the perimeter.
This is an argument about 300-year-old real estate?
No, this is about a Republic citizen whose home has been invaded by someone with an army of sec droids, being ignored by the soldiers who should protect him. We almost got killed entering our own property.
The Republic will respond to all such claims of hostile, non-indigenous life forms based on strategic value.
I could lend a hand if you need one.
Yes, tell this coward we're the rightful owners and he has to help us.
You want to explore? You look like you can handle it, but it's your choice.
Would you really be willing to take such a risk for us?
Make me an offer, and I'll think about it.
Our family was fortunate to escape the bombardment with their fortune intact. Help us reclaim what's ours, and you will be well rewarded.
Of course we'll pay, but no droids, no whatever's living there. Clear them out. I don't care how.
Argo, you're leaking oil again. You want to set this whole warehouse on fire?
The Maker said it is better to burn out than rust away. Perhaps I'm testing that wisdom, mistress.
I'm looking for Beryl Thorne.
That's me. Argo's what passes for my second in command. I recognize you from Risha's holo. Let's get one thing straight. The only reason I agreed to help is because my contract supplying the Taris Reclamation Project is at risk. Looked like easy credits. Turns out Taris is anything but easy. There are lots of interesting ways to die.
As long as you're breathing, you're still in business.
Some business. I'm barely covering my own expenses. If I don't finish my contract, I don't get paid. Tyrell, my partner, died on a supply run. Put me in a real bind. I'll find that vault, but I have to finish my contract to do it. You work for me, and I'll work for you. Deal?
What's the upside for me?
A real mercenary, huh? I stashed some credits for a rainy day. You'll get them when the job's done. I only have 2 deliveries left. Soon as you handle them both, we'll find your vault. The first job's for a Republic scientist named Vernon. He's got a research camp in Rakghoul territory.
What else do you need me to deliver?
Excavation supplies, but I'm still tracking those down. I'll call your holo when I find them. I'll start working on your job while you handle mine. Isn't cooperation grand?
Hello again, Captain. I didn't know you and Thorn were acquainted.
Agent Saganti, what a lovely surprise. It's only been a day since your last inspection. Don't you Republic Customs boys have better things to do than turn my warehouse upside down again?
I can inspect this warehouse whenever I want. It's the law.
Take Dr. Vernon's delivery, Captain. There's no reason for you to stick around.
What kind of man would I be if I left you alone with this guy?
A smart man. I can take care of myself. But thanks. Poke around the warehouse all you want, Agent. You won't find anything out of order.
What did I just step in, Thorn?
My apologies, sir. I believe that is my hydraulic fluid.
You're all right.
You don't look like a pirate. You're not a pirate, are you? Please tell me you're not a pirate.
Don't mind him, Captain. Pirates attacked our settlement and fed his family to the Rakghouls. None of us have been the same, really. Perhaps you can help us?
That depends on what you want me to do.
First pirate that crosses my path, bang! Feed him to the Rakghouls. See how he likes it.
Look, maybe he's not all there, but all of us know how he feels. We built a settlement out here. We defended it from Rakghouls. We started families. And those pirates attacked and took everything. It's hard not to want revenge. But mostly we just need to move on. Start a new settlement on a different part of the planet, maybe.
Is there some way I can pitch in?
We had equipment at our camp that made Taris livable. Protected us from the Rakghouls. If we can get that equipment back, we can start over. Maybe start to forget and heal. Can you help?
Anything for a chance to kick in some pirate skulls.
Doc, how's Jessup? He okay?
Your friend suffered from a raccoon bite.
Oh, thank goodness you've got our equipment. I've got word of another group of settlers not far from here. We'll probably set up camp together.
I put them out of business for good.
I smell blood. Pirate blood. Stinky, gooey pirate blood.
The pirates are all dead, Ivan. Now we can leave. We can build a new settlement. Let's go.
The security boys look nervous, but they drew the short straw to land this duty.
Dear Adele, I regret that your husband was killed yesterday by rat ghouls. Please accept my condolences. Dr. Soilan was an excellent scientist. I've never composed a death notice before. How did that sound?
Why the blazes are you asking me?
I need an honest opinion, and all my colleagues are deceased. Ah, I recognize the symbols on that container. My bio-alarms have finally arrived. Good, good. If only this had arrived in time to save my associates. Not your fault, certainly. We knew the risk of studying rat ghouls.
What do you think you're going to learn about these things?
My colleagues and I were studying the rat ghouls' behavior, hoping to find a means of containing them. We can't afford to let the rat ghouls impede our progress. The Republic's rebuilding efforts on Taris are paramount to future prosperity.
What's so important about Taris?
This was a wonderful planet before the Sith destroyed it. The Republic must rebuild, and show that Sith aggression will not stand. I've isolated an identifying element in the rat ghoul's physiology, making it possible to detect and track their movements. The bio-alarms you brought will reveal how the creatures hunt. However, installing them will be a challenge with all my assistants dead.
Don't look at me. I'm done here.
But these bio-alarms are useless until they're installed.
Big brain here wouldn't last 10 meters outside this camp. Besides, we can always use credits.
I have many credits to spare, and I do desperately need your help.
All right, just give me the details.
You're a hero to science, my friend. Place a bio-alarm at each survey station we've established, and I'll see you're amply rewarded.
Amply rewarded is my middle name.
Your parents must have been fascinating people. Come back when you're done, and we'll celebrate your success. Normally, I'd ask for your next of kin's hollow frequency, but I'd rather maintain some optimism. Good luck.
You're all right.
Hold. We have no more with which to defend ourselves. You have left us helpless before the Rackles and everything that haunts this planet. My people are refugees, survivors of the battle on Coruscant. Would you turn us out of yet another home?
The owners have been waiting for centuries to return here.
So many men are here to reclaim this planet who know nothing of its past. Ancient Taris was a blight on the Republic. The black mark on its reputation for freedom.
Why are you bugging me with this?
There's more than history when we still bleed for it today. This is my land. My ancestors owned it for generations before the humans on Taris exiled them and all other species below ground. I have their documents. So old they were kept in printed form. Read them yourself if you doubt me.
If you have legal claim, why not bring it to the Republic?
They prefer not to admit Taris's ugly history. Still, we came to start over. I had hoped the new Taris would not be so quickly tainted by the old. If you have any sympathy for our cause, perhaps there is something you can do? We are alone and at the Republic's mercy.
I'll use small words. Be gone by tomorrow. You've seen what I can do.
You have already destroyed our defenses. I will risk no lives to defy you further. Give me my papers then, so I might at least try whatever avenues the Republic opens to me.
I'd better get moving.
When I saw who had come, I had hope, but you have proven yourself no better than a human.
Splendid work. I'm already receiving data transmissions from the bio-alarms. You've done the Republic's rebuilding effort a tremendous favor.
All I need now is my fee.
Oh, come now. Take a moment and give yourself a pat on the back before you dash off with your money. What you've done most definitely calls for generous compensation. Good show.
Best of luck to you.
Soon, we'll know how to contain the rat ghouls. From there, eradication of these beasts will quickly follow. Accept these credits with my extreme gratitude. I'll begin collating my data. Thank you again for everything.
Hey, Captain. How are things out there?
That crazy Republic scientist got his gear.
Glad to hear it. That's one down, one to go. I finally located the other supplies you need to deliver. They were lost when Tyradol got killed by the rat ghouls. A Republic patrol found the supplies with Tyradol's remains, dropped everything off at an outpost near the lake.
What do you know about this lake? Is there swimming?
Only if you enjoy bathing in acid. All you have to do is swing by the outpost, grab the supplies, and take them to an engineer named Ovold. Ovold will give you some planetary core samples to bring back to me. Got it?
What do you need with planetary core samples?
I have to transport them to Coruscant as part of my contract. It's a science thing. Grab the supplies from the outpost, get them to Ovold, and return to me with his core samples. Good luck.
Excellent job. We could smell the smoking metal corpses from here.
I told him that's not really possible.
So who are the crooks who set themselves up on our property? Did you drive them off?
I handled everything just like you wanted.
Thank you. Please, take this for your services. Thank you for your help. I think the Republic would have made us wait another 300 years.
I can't wait to see it for myself. I know it's not what it used to be, but maybe we can make it beautiful again.
Hey, good job. Both on the droids and getting those two off our necks. Brass called me when you left. Wanted to see if your work's as good as your rep.
The galaxy can throw whatever it wants at me. I can take it.
Captain Childress is gonna love that attitude. He's got something for you to do, and he said to pass the word. If you're interested, go look him up. His office is at HQ, other side of the base. Tell him you're the one who ran off the Brat Brigade.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Hey there, Captain Childress. I want to thank you for taking the time to see me. You did nice work on that land claim mess. Like we flew this many troops to the armpit of the galaxy so some kids could play pioneer. It'll take way more than it's worth to make this planet livable. Only thing interesting about Taris is that it's the worst failure the Republic's ever had.
I don't know much about Taris' history.
Way back when, the Sith were searching for a Jedi here. When they couldn't find her, they tried destroying the entire planet. The Jedi escaped, but millions of people died an ugly flaming death. The Empire tried the same thing on Coruscant in the last war. 300 years after Taris, we still don't know squat about how to defend against a bombardment once ships are in low orbit.
What's my role in all this?
I sent commandos to defend a research team at the crash site of the Endar Spire, the last Republic warship shot down over this planet. If we're lucky, that ship recorded the whole bombardment. But my teams lost contact, which means there are desk jockeys in the wild with the most valuable data on Taris.
What's this ship? Why is it so valuable?
There were Jedi aboard back in the day. Now, we hope it's got data on the attackers. The crash site's a ways out, fast as you can make it. I don't know if we've got survivors. Research team's your number 2 priority. Data's the most important thing. Take anything the Endar Spire recorded to Commander Viki at the outpost.
As you can see by the data, there is no disease in known space that propagates as quickly as the Tarisian Rakul plague. Even one individual Rakul can start a pandemic, as we have observed in 81 colonies to date. Until a vaccine can be widely distributed, it is highly doubtful that any civilian colonization effort will yield lasting results. Thank you.
I didn't know Rakuls had gotten so many colonies.
Rakuls have been the story on Taris for 3 centuries. HoloNet archives say a Dr. Forn developed a Rakul serum vaccine just hours before the bombardment. I've been trying to acquire the serum, but short of putting a blaster to someone's head, that's not going to happen.
If there's a cure out there, you'd be saving millions.
Don't tempt me. There's a pirate camp not far from here. I heard they went after the ruins of Sepanek Memorial Hospital. Sepanek was well preserved. If there's Rakul serum to be found, it'd be there. I asked Commander Viki to step in, but since it wasn't a Republic hospital, the pirates have legal salvage rights.
Have you tried approaching them?
Honestly, no. They're the Death's Claw pirates. They'd look at me and see scared human girl with money. You, on the other hand, what would you think about getting some samples out of them?
You got it.
Thanks. To have a working vaccine, no price is too high.
Bimkanaya Nugan, Ejinim Naya, Lak Umnan Mege. Nule lak apa jam kamgram, amka nem nang nemua inuk.
I'm not afraid of anybody.
Yang perlu amka, kalima naya kira. Bomo gala apa yang, nilama imi amka anggap? Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aikam.
That sounds like just what I need.
Nibaga glamka, gakyam, glagnimu amya galak. Naya narankam, kala ama mani mami, libik bak.
Sure seems that way.
Memgam gamgi, nina gegwan, amnerna hanak. Kamperem ganyam bajiyang, manik hikum bukam.
So much destruction.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
Thank you for coming so fast. I told you the commander would send someone, Gartha.
The commander didn't send him. That's not a uniform I've ever seen.
He managed to get out here past all the rat ghouls. He could still help us.
You look pretty secure here.
Rat ghouls dragged off most of our team. We don't know if anyone's still alive, but if they are, every second counts. We're a Republic archaeological salvage team. They call us the corpse counters because we're cataloging the bodies from the bombardment.
We were in an old Zerka works pipe this morning when those monsters came out of nowhere. They killed our guards and half a dozen of our team.
They might not be dead. We ran, we didn't see. Could you please just check if anyone survived?
The Republic is risking your lives to gather up some ancient bones?
It's important work.
It's pointless work. People are dying out here, so the Republic can have a list they'll never look at.
These people deserve someone to acknowledge their deaths. Only, most of our team were lost this morning when rat ghouls cut us off. I was hoping that you might go see if anyone is still alive.
I'm not promising anything, but I'll do what I can.
Thank you. It means a lot knowing we're not abandoning them. We were in the Zerka Works pipeline. If you go soon, there may still be someone there.
No, there's no hope for our friends now. But maybe you can make those monsters pay for what they did.
You're all right.
This is for you, Gartha. I saw you ahead of me there, before the pack cut us off. Just want to tell you, you're wrong. The dead do care what happens to them after they die. I'm one of them now. I hear those monsters sniffing for me in the dark, and I know I'll be with the dead before anyone comes for us. And I do care. But I'd rather lie here 1,000 years undiscovered than have some greedy son of a hut like you dig me up just to see what I've got that's worth stealing. I hope someone else finds this and makes you pay for your crimes, like I'm about to pay for mine.
You picked the wrong medbay to rob, Vac-Brain. There's gonna be 200 Death's Claw pirates coming through that door.
You know, violence is usually my last resort. Usually.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you see these guys lying here? They've got the Rak-Ghoul plague. You touch me, and they'll be on you like hots on a buffet. Except, you know, faster. And don't think they're incapacitated. Oh, no. They just look that way. I've got a serum you wouldn't believe.
That serum's worth more to me than credits.
Wait. We don't have all that much. If you cut off my supply, these guys are gonna turn. You know what that means? I'm gonna have to shoot them all in the head before they try to eat my liver.
Glad I'm not you.
Wait. I remember one other place you could find it. The ruins of Dynamite General. We couldn't get in there. The moment we got in here, the Rak-Ghouls went berserk. It's one of their breeding grounds or something. You want serum, you get it there, and leave us alone.
You've delayed long enough.
Fine, take it. but these people will die cursing you.
That ought to finish it.
Lieutenant Carlslew, I'm all that's left of Commander Childress's 5th Detail. Please, tell me you're our reinforcement.
You find anything on this wreck worth saving?
Give me a moment. All's clear, guys, and we've got some muscle from back on base. This is what's left of our research team. The others got ambushed while working. Scavengers must have guessed we were after something good. We need to hold them off long enough for the research team to recover and download that data.
I'm itching for some live target practice.
Okay, data's priority 1. Everybody into the ship, go!
All right.
If you hadn't come when you did, those would be our smoking corpses there, no question. Unfortunately, we're not done. Not until this wreck's data is in the hands of Commander Vikwi.
Isn't that in your job description?
If I had my men, sure. But we've only scratched the surface of the Endar Spire's data. We've got the high-priority stuff, but we need every log and every camera. If I take off with the delivery, that leaves the Slicers helpless. If you go, I can defend us until the reinforcements arrive.
Welcome back. Let's get those serum samples analyzed and see what we've got. Well, thank the Force for good Taresian storage technology. I wasn't sure anything would still be viable after 3 centuries. While we wait, is there a cost to these samples I should be aware of? A deal with a pirate crew, perhaps?
Details don't matter.
I see. Then if it didn't happen in a plastic beaker, don't tell me about it. Here we are. Fortunately, the plague is so virulent it cultures very rapidly. Bad news. The serum you recovered looks like it was effective 300 years ago, but the Rakul plague has mutated since then. This serum will only provide effective immunity for extraordinarily healthy individuals.
That's the way the Flatgate crumbles.
Oh, I'm not giving up. Now I just need what we call a lucky survivor, whose system has made antibodies to the modern plague. We haven't had a survivor yet, for obvious reasons, but this serum might provide the link we need. If I infected an extraordinary individual protected by the serum, I could collect the antibodies and make an effective vaccine.
I'm not sure I want to hear the rest of this.
I need someone with proven recuperative powers. Someone who gets injured almost on a daily basis. Ideally, they would have survived stabbings, shootings, poison, infections, maybe all of the above. I understand your profession exposes you to physical punishment. Do you think you could survive infection?
I've been shot more often than the family holocamera. This can't be much worse.
Well, and I had this whole speech ready. All right. We have a medical droid, CB-084, set up to observe Rakuls in the field. He'll be able to collect the antibodies and slow any potential complications. After I give you the serum, go out there and test it. Let the Rakuls attack you and see what happens.
Inject me and let's get going.
Here you go. I hope the Force is with you, because the science is stretched to the limit.
You're back, and I don't see anyone with you. Did you... are they?
Dead? What did you think? The Rakghouls would buy them flowers and send them home?
The galaxy is a dangerous place.
If you kill those freaks, I'll call it even. At least we can clear out the corpses without becoming one.
Excuse me, I should call the base, tell their families what happened.
I'm putting in for a transfer. No job is worth this.
This has taken enough of my time.
Well, thanks for going in. You showed more concern than the Republic ever has.
Wait, you're not leaving, are you? I wanted to... that is, you did us such a favor. Could I maybe ask another? Did you notice anything about the number of Rakghouls in that pipe? I think it's more than most places, right?
Oh, not that nonsense again.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back up and start over.
Okay, this'll sound crazy, but there's more Rakghouls at our gravesites than any of the Republic target zones.
They're just drawn to the noise and the smell of flesh.
We're not any noisier or fleshier than a platoon of soldiers. I think they're protecting their ancestors.
Why are you bugging me with this?
All we know about rat ghouls right now is they have a disease that can turn people into monsters, and they've taken over all of Taris. But if my theory is correct, it'll be our first insight into how they think. This could be a first step toward taking the planet back from them.
And maybe it's psychic vibrations in the sunspots. I've got better things to do.
I told you no one cares about your crackpot theories, Sierra. Stick to counting bones. Let someone else do the science.
Really? I think I can prove it. If you could get samples from both the rat ghouls and the skeletons at one of the main sites, we could see if they're related.
My specialty. Danger and a worthy cause.
Seriously, Sierra, you think you can waste his valuable time on your crackpot theories?
He's smart. He wouldn't do this if he didn't think there was a point. Please don't let Gartha discourage you. This is important. And I don't think there's anyone else on this planet willing to brave those rat ghouls to find out. I'll be waiting to hear what you find.
If you have any questions about military operations on... Oh, pardon. Are you the hero of the Endar Spire?
You're the one I'm supposed to report to?
Yes. I appreciate the service you have done for me and for the Republic. The data from the Endar Spire will be invaluable to the Republic's war efforts. Lieutenant Karlsue tells me there's close surveillance footage of the Imperial warships.
I'm glad I was around to help out.
Thank you for your service. Republic intelligence has been waiting for this data since the bombardment fell.
I handled everything just like you wanted.
Nakag agip kikbenabab. Neya agam berakaki. Mem amgab kugab kramanik. Umka kiga mayamak. Bemka naya nugan. Jinim naya lak umnan mege.